Welcome, treasure hunters and coin collectors. What if I told you a tiny coin could hold million-dollar secrets? In this video, we're diving into the One Shilling, a rare royal relic that could make you rich beyond imagination. With mysterious designs, a royal twist, and whispers of million-dollar sales, this coin might just be hiding in your home right now. Stay tuned, because what you're about to discover could change your life forever. Let's get started today. We're diving into one of the most mysterious and rarest coins ever minted by the United Kingdom. The legendary 1953 One Shilling with the Brit Omn inscription. This isn't just any coin. This particular version is cloaked in rarity, controversy, and astronomical value. What if I told you this coin could make you a millionaire overnight? That's not an exaggeration. It's one of those once-in-a-lifetime discoveries that numismatic legends are made of. The perfect storm of limited mintage, design anomaly, and royal transitions makes this coin one of the most coveted collectibles in history. Let's set the stage. 1953 marked a monumental year for the British monarchy, the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. But here's the twist. Some coins issued that year still bore design elements and inscriptions reminiscent of King George II's reign, even though he had passed in 1952. One particular specimen is believed to carry an uncrowned portrait of King George VI on one side. An unimaginable error given the context of the new Queen's coronation. On the reverse, a beautifully engraved, crowned English shield of arms divides the date 1953, with the powerful Latin abbreviation Fid Def, meaning Defender of the Faith. Below that lies the denomination, 1 shilling, crisp and commanding. Such a coin defies normal classification, and instead lives in a realm of numismatic legend. Now, pay attention to this rare detail. Elizabeth II, D.I., Gratia, Brit Omn, Regina, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen of all the Britons. That's not just a poetic title, it's a political and symbolic masterpiece. This inscription did not remain long in use, making coins that bear it even more tantalizing to collectors. The Brit Omn was soon dropped, making any coin that still features it a treasure of monumental significance. Combine that with the unique mint mark MG or WG, representing artists Mary Gillick and William Gardner, and you have a 1 in a billion design convergence that few have ever laid eyes on. Here's where things get really intense. This coin is often wrapped in myth and conspiracy, as only a tiny number are thought to exist. Some say it was never officially released. Others whisper about secret mint trials or limited ceremonial strikes, but every so often a coin surfaces in an estate sale, an old attic, or a forgotten drawer. And when it does, auction houses go wild. Valuations have reportedly soared into the millions of dollars, as collectors and museums fight to secure what they believe is a priceless symbol of British imperial history. Imagine holding something in your hand that not only survived 7 decades, but carries the potential to change your life forever. But it's not just about the money. The historical depth embedded in this coin is staggering. You're looking at a direct link between two of the most iconic monarchs of the 20th century, George VI and Elizabeth II, frozen in time during a year of royal transformation. The design itself is a masterclass in British heraldry and symbolism, featuring the Tudor rose flanked by a thistle and shamrock, nods to Scotland and Ireland respectively. It tells the story of a united kingdom, both politically and artistically. A coin like this isn't just currency, it's a time capsule, a storyteller, a royal relic with layers of historical resonance. Speculation swirls among elite numismatists and historians alike. Is this a minting error, a transitional issue, or a deliberate but secretive ceremonial strike? Regardless of its origin, one thing is clear. This coin is not meant for ordinary circulation. It's a symbol of rarity incarnate, and those lucky enough to possess one find themselves in an elite circle of history's most fortunate collectors. And while replicas flood the market, the true 1953 Brit Omn 1 Shilling, with the rare dual monarch narrative, commands stratospheric values. Auctions have hinted at valuations of upwards of $2 million or more, with some experts arguing that, so what should you do if you suspect you've found one? First, do not clean it. That could destroy its value. Keep it safe, get it professionally, authenticated, and brace yourself for the ride of your life. You're not just selling a coin, you're selling a slice of royal history, a numismatic unicorn, a financial miracle. This coin has the power to transform your story from everyday collector to overnight millionaire. So start searching, keep watching, and remember, sometimes the smallest treasures carry the greatest wealth. Second up, a piece of metal so rare, so unbelievably valuable, that owning one could instantly turn you into a millionaire overnight. Yes, we're talking about the 1954 United Kingdom One Shilling coin, a treasure of numismatic history that has captured the attention of collectors across the globe. This isn't just a coin, it's a golden ticket to unimaginable wealth. Stay with us as we dive deep into this phenomenal piece, uncover its secrets, and explore just how much fortune it might bring your way. The year was 1954, a pivotal moment in the British monarchy. King George VI had passed away in 1952, and Queen Elizabeth II had just ascended the throne. But here's where it gets fascinating. While the Queen had officially begun her reign, a limited number of coins still bore the likeness and legacy of her father, King George VI. In numismatic terms, this makes the 1954 One Shilling coin a true anomaly. Its reverse features the majestic crowned English shield, proudly dividing the date 1954, with the powerful words Fid Def arching above, a testament to the Queen's title, Defender of the Faith. The crown, the rose, the thistle, the shamrock, all symbolic nods to the nations under the British banner, are struck with extraordinary precision. But here's the twist that sends shivers down collectors' spines. There are whispers, rumors, turned legends, of a version of the 1954 One Shilling that carries a mix of two monarchs. One side proudly features the uncrowned portrait of King George VI, yet the obverse reveals the young laureate bust of Queen Elizabeth II, encircled by the Latin legend Elizabeth de Gratia Brit Regina. That mouthful translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen of all the Britons, a grand and poetic way to announce her sovereignty. This dual monarch design is not officially recognized by the Royal Mint, making it either a mythical error, an ultra-rare transitional strike, or a specimen so limited that its existence is barely documented. Now brace yourself. Collectors and investors alike are scrambling for just a glimpse of this extraordinary coin. Its value? Practically immeasurable. While standard 1954 shillings might only fetch modest sums, this rare hybrid, if verified, is whispered to command astronomical figures. Some believe its worth stretches into the millions, and for good reason. It's not just about silver or condition, it's about history, legacy, and sheer rarity. Owning this coin is like holding the bridge between two monarchs, a fleeting moment preserved in time. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to own a piece of history that also doubles as a treasure chest? So, what makes this coin even more tantalizing? The absence of the term I-end imp, once used to signify the monarch's dominion over the Indian Empire, marks a significant shift in British coinage. After India gained independence, that piece of the inscription quietly vanished from the coin legend. The phrase Brit Omn, meaning of all the Britons, remains, but the missing imperial tag makes this coin even more of a political and historical snapshot. These changes may seem minor, but to elite collectors, they are golden clues to a coin's lineage and its uniqueness. Imagine holding this coin in your hand, an artifact that survived the transition of power, political evolution, and minting anomalies. It isn't just old money, it's a story sealed in silver, perhaps touched by royalty, admired by collectors, and now ready to emerge from the shadows. There are claims that even museums and royal archives have no record of this variation. Could you be the one to uncover this lost gem? Could your attic or coin collection be hiding a piece worth more than your house, your car, your entire financial portfolio? Think about that for a moment. And here's the thrilling part. You could own one, or maybe you already do without realizing it. That old coin jar, that family heirloom, that collection you inherited? Take a second look. The tiniest detail, like the monarch's bust or the specific inscription, could mean the difference between pocket change and a life-changing payday. If you suspect you have this 1954 anomaly, don't rush to sell it without professional appraisal. Authentic, verified pieces have the power to ignite bidding wars, attract international interest, and crown you with a windfall that could rival lottery winnings. The 1954 United Kingdom One Shilling coin is more than just currency. It's a potential gold mine hiding in plain, so yes, this isn't just a coin, it's a legend. A myth waiting to be proven true. A hidden treasure with the power to rewrite your financial future. In today's market, where rare coins are skyrocketing in demand and value, this 1954 One Shilling stands as one of the most coveted pieces in the world of numismatics. Don't just watch history, own it. Stay tuned as we reveal more legendary coins that could be hiding in plain sight. Your next great fortune could be waiting at the bottom of your old drawer. Second up, ladies and gentlemen, numismatic enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Prepare yourselves for one of the most astonishing discoveries in coin collecting history. Deep within the lineage of Royal British coinage, there exists a particular gem, a regal relic that might just be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. The 1955 United Kingdom One Shilling, featuring the elegant young bust of Queen Elizabeth II, paired with a rare variant attributed to King George VI. This coin, steeped in mystery and dripping with royal history, carries whispers of a value so immense it could catapult its lucky owner into the stratosphere of billionaires. Yes, you heard that right. A simple shilling that could hold a fortune beyond comprehension. It's the unique combination of design anomalies, regal transitions, and a potentially misstruck royal lineage. On one side, the beautiful laureate profile of Queen Elizabeth II is gracefully inscribed with Elizabeth II de Gratia Brit Omne Regina MG, a title that translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen of all the Britons. On the reverse, a crowned English shield splits the date, while the powerful words Fid Def One Shilling anchor the bottom. But the real curiosity? The mention of King George VI, uncrowned and facing left, despite his death in 1952. Could this be a transitional coin? An error? A secret royal tribute? Collectors believe this might be a coin that should not exist, making it priceless. Now let's dive deeper into the historical core of this treasure. In 1955, just 3 years after the death of King George VI, Britain was transitioning into the new Elizabethan era. Coin dies were changing, designs were being redrawn, and the royal mint was undergoing a shift in identity. This coin, if genuine, reflects a moment caught between two reigns, a literal numismatic time capsule. Some versions are even rumored to have been test strikes or unissued patterns, possibly released by mistake or preserved by insiders within the mint. And when an artifact like this surfaces, the value skyrockets, not based solely on metal, but on mystery, rarity, and unrepeatable royal history. Coin collectors and auction houses are always on the hunt for pieces like this, coins with stories that defy belief. There's a growing buzz in elite numismatic circles about specific 1955 shillings, with design variants that omit traditional inscriptions like IND-EMP, a phrase representing India as part of the empire, which had been removed after India gained independence. Combined with a mix of inscriptions from different reigns, you have a hybrid rarity, a coin born at a political and royal crossroads. And it's these rare transitional anomalies that often end up fetching millions at private auctions. That's right. 7 figures or more for a coin that once bought a bus ticket. Imagine, for a moment, stumbling upon this coin in an old drawer, a forgotten collection, or a family heirloom passed down unknowingly. Your life could change overnight. We're not talking about average collector value here. We're speaking of potential once-in-a-lifetime wealth. Rare variants of common coins have been known to sell for massive amounts when their unique features are authenticated. And if you hold the 1955 shilling with design crossover, historical inconsistency, and Queen Elizabeth's early bust alongside George VI's symbolic portrait, you might just possess a one-of-a-kind artifact, a numismatic unicorn. So, what do the specifications tell us? The coin is made of copper nickel, with a diameter of 23.5 millimeters and weighs approximately 5.65 grams. At first glance, nothing appears especially unique, but that's the trick. Its true value lies not in its material, but in its meaning. The crowned Tudor rose on the reverse is flanked by the Scottish thistle and Irish shamrock, symbolizing unity under the crown. But here's the twist. If your version contains irregular legend spacing, a design anomaly, or references to both monarchs, you could be looking at a trial piece or an ultra-rare transitional error, which numismatists would fight over. The current market is red-hot for royal anomalies, especially those involving Queen Elizabeth II, whose historic passing has driven demand for early and rare coins of her reign into the stratosphere. Combine that with a potentially unintentional tribute to her father, and could you be holding onto a multi-million-dollar relic? Could that old coin be the key to an unfathomable fortune? If you have this 1955 One Shilling, especially with traits that combine monarchs or deviate from standard minting patterns, you absolutely must get it appraised. This is your chance to make history, to enter the world of elite collectors, and, perhaps, to uncover one of the greatest coin treasures of the century. Don't underestimate it. Your tiny shilling could be worth a king's ransom. Share this video, comment your coin stories below, and let's uncover the world's most valuable coin treasures together.